Good morning, friends and family of YouTube. My name is Brenda. I am doing a spoiler alert. I am going to talk about some sensitive issues that might or might not be well received by certain people. So if you have a problem with mental health and will not like to hear about it, or if you do not want to hear about mental health and healing, then I ask you to please skip this portion and then come back for when I talk about fragrances or brand new purchases I have made, like these darlings and some other fragrances that I have made. If you have problems with people who have mental health, then I think you should skip this one. Okay, so Monday I had a back surgery. I am not supposed to be sitting upright. I'm supposed to be laying down. And the reason why I get back surgery, or I have had many procedures done in my back, is because I was in a very car accident, 2012. I developed a kind of, well, I was in so much pain all the time. It was uncontrollable. They tried everything with me. I didn't want to be in certain medications, and I was just out of control in pain. I was finding out that the medications they had me on were very bad, and I would just come out of them on my own, and I developed fibromyalgia. So fibromyalgia is a big monster that attacks you, and if you do have, by any chance, any depression or mental health issues, it really attacks you really, really bad. I'm doing this not only because may she rest in peace, had the courage to do it, but because that's part of my life, and I should let you know before who I am and what I struggle with, right? Today is the first day. Yesterday I was feeling much better with the back surgery that I had. And so I tried to do things and I hurt my back. I have a big hematoma. So I'm going today to the doctor. But that's not what I want to talk about. So I have dealt with feelings of not being productive enough, being a burden to family, and I have fought really, really hard to be on my feet and be a wife to my husband and be a mother to my children. And I have done it with the help of one friend. One friend who understands exactly what I'm going through. My first journey into the depression was PTSD through something that happened to me. That's why I was suffering from depression. PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder. It's something really bad that happens to you and you cannot get over it. And then when fibromyalgia and the car accident came through, my feelings of being in that bed, not being able to get up, were terrible. Because once you're sick, you know, people get tired of you being sick. They are there at the beginning, but once you are extremely ill, they walk away. And everybody walked away. Everyone, but one friend. And I'm not talking about my family. They were there as much as they could. I had a son that used to wipe me and clean me because I couldn't get up to go to the bathroom. Now, this is not no baby crap, okay? I'm really talking mental health right now. On Sunday, I think it was, right before my surgery, I realized that this place can be a very unique, let's say, you know, me being a feminist and always defending women, when I get the catty crap, it really breaks me. Because nobody knows what I'm going through, right? Day to day, just to wake up in the morning, to do a video, to put my makeup. I'm trying to remember things through fragrances. I'm not a show-off. If I was a show-off, I'd start showing off. Believe me, I'll show off. It's all about the fragrances. Because they're helping me. I was looking in the mail. Last year I was in a coma for my birthday. I went to the mail on the 1st. I'm still looking in the mail. And I realized a lot of things about my life. That there are a lot of fake friends. That there are friends that don't have my address, but there are those that do. There are friends that cannot be here because either they are not in the state, right? Or they just not are there. But I really was fighting for my life last year. And I've been fighting for my memory the whole year. And I've been fighting this pain that does not leave my body. That's triggered by any little thing I do. Yesterday, my husband was off. I wanted to give a beautiful dinner, all of us together. I thought I was feeling better. And I get off, I get my clothes off, and he said, "What is that in your bag?" I get a mirror, I look back, got the biggest hematoma where they did the surgery. My doctor said, "Come in right away because you might be a blood clot." And I couldn't move to the right after the surgery. Like, I couldn't move my body to the right. Like, this is as much as I can go. But getting back to the subject, you know, everybody's looking to be happy in whichever way, fighting to live. When you have depression, you're fighting to live because you're constantly having that chemical imbalance in your brain that is telling you, hey, what are you thinking about? It's not worth it, right? I'm sure everybody knows that. Everybody that's going through this or have ever gone through depression, they know that they're fighting to live. Sometimes they retreat from friends just to heal. I cannot hear the phone when I'm really bad. I cannot pick up the mail. But I'm sure that because I don't have all the subscribers, there would be minus. Why? Because people are afraid that someone who has mental health is not kind. And that is not true. They're probably the kindest people in the world. Not everybody's violent. Not everybody's going to hurt you. Not everybody's going to leave you a nasty comment. When someone hurts me, I say nothing. I walk away. I said I cannot deal with this. Or maybe I talk about it in a private way. I will not hurt anybody. That's just who I am. Will I be able to put this video up? Should I put this video up? I'm not sure. I have compromises that I have to fulfill because I was in bed. And I didn't want to film from a bed. And I didn't want to film from how I felt. I was starting to feel much better. My girlfriend was coming over. And she always gets me up, right? I have a protector. Somebody who protects me. This is one of her gifts. This is not the same one that my other friend gave me. This is another one. It's a gift from Michelle. But I do have those friends that just don't care. You know? They're not here. They're not here. They're not part of YouTube. And when you give your best to a human being, your time, your precious time, your devotion, you don't get a thank you card or a birthday card. Once you reach 50 like me, it's time to take them out of your life. You take them out of your life. Because a friend, it's a two-way road, you know. And somebody knows you and knows that you're about love and understanding, that you're not violent, that you are careful, that you don't like to hurt anybody, that you don't hurt with words, that you're just trying to live with the pain, with the memory lost, with big responsibilities of a large family. But you do find time to love them. And they don't give back a thank you card or they'll act like you're trying to use them when you have never taken anything from them. They've actually been the ones taking from you. That's a big problem, my friend. You need to cut them off. If they can recognize something else, and they cannot recognize your sacrifices and how good you've been from day one to them, and they recognize others and never you, when you've been a friend from the beginning, from the start, without anything, you never asked for anything in return, it's time when you're 50 to let go of that friend. It's time when you're 50 or whatever age. To me, it came to 50. That's my 50 resolution. I'm not taking no fake friends no more. I'm not wasting the phone calls. It's too much time, too much productive things I can do with my life. And battling pain, constantly battling your mental health, something telling you you're not worth it, you're not this, you're not that, and you're fighting to live, to have that morning that you feel, I am needed, I am important, I am loved. When you have that, you don't need the fake in your life. Remove it. Take it out. I have found more kindness in YouTube than I ever find in my regular life. Hard to say that, huh? But there are some good people in here. I can mention a few that they are amazing. But you can get hurt too, you know? Your intentions can be misinterpreted as you trying to use somebody to have followers or to do this or to do that. I buy my fragrances. If I ever one day don't, that would be because God wills it. I will never use a friend. And I was told I will never be used. Yet, the same person that told me that was the one person who used me the most. I have a battle, my friends, with my body and with things that have to be removed from your life. And you have to remove them in order to have peace, in order to have serenity, in order, like me, my body has to be calm, and there's certain things I could and cannot do in order to not trigger my fibromyalgia and my back pain and my sciatica. But the memory loss is my main battle right now, because I want to remember everything. I want to remember my kids when they were little. That coma destroyed my life. I look for fragrances I used to use to see if I can remember. Anyway, I think this gone a little bit too far. I love you all. I hope that if you have a friend with mental health, if they're not violent with you, if they are kind with you, that you don't treat them bad. Life is too short, my friends, to hurt people, to say mean things, to not care, to somebody who don't want anything in return but kindness.